morning. How are you this morning? Let's just breathe into our lungs and breathe out. Put your hands on your ribs, breathing in, breathing out. One more in and out. All right. Take your shoulders up. Open your heart. Oh my gosh, there we go. Ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Whew. Hello, body. Hello. All right, let's do a little bit of sound. I want you to breathe light in from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes, cleaning, cleansing, clearing the pathway within you, above you, below you. Activating your gifts, activating your light, activating your fire, your passion, your purpose. Let's call in all of our angels and our guides, those who are here to support each one of us in our purpose and our mission. We're going to invite them in and through the divine light to come and sit with us, to hold space with us. All right, we're going to ask that light will touch our ears so we can spiritually hear what needs to be heard. The light will touch our third eye chakra, that we can have access to our gifts of seeing visions, of hearing and knowing truth, of all of our spiritual gifts. We're going to ask that light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken on this beautiful morning. Okay, so. All right, so here's what we get to play with today. I love it. This is just, I like this. All right. I want you to dive in to your heart, okay? You're going to close your eyes, go into your heart. I want you to take your fingers and you're going to tap your sternum bone. We're going to get you into the body. Here we go. And out. One more breath. Today we are going in and asking your inner knowingness, your gut, your truth, what you know, what you feel inspired to believe. It's like this is your gut reflex, okay? We want to wake this up. This is always going to help you in business. Always. Your reflexes that are internal, intuitive, will always help you in business, okay? So this really beautiful energy that we are expanding throughout your body today is we're expanding your inner intuition, your inner gut feeling. I can call it your knowingness, like you just know. And what's hard is that our minds, they sometimes want a different result than what we know, okay? So they want a different result and they want it, but it's like we just know, we know what's true. And that conflict is always going to hijack your success, always. So when you go with your knowingness or your gut feeling, it will pave the way for success. When you ignore it and go with what the result you want, your mind wants to have, you're going to hijack your experience of success because it's going to take way longer. This conflict creates a really long pathway to where you want to go. All right, so I want you to get into your heart and feel into what is something lately that you have had an intuitive hit. Intuition has raced through your body. You know it, you believe it. What is it? Okay, so now that you've heard it, what has your mind been saying about your intuition? Maybe your mind's on board. Maybe you just got them and they're dialed in together, and that's fantastic. If they are, full speed ahead, friend, okay? If they aren't and your mind is creating a story around it, or it's almost like the mind creates an imagination other than what your gut is telling you. So let's say your gut said to not hire somebody, but your brain is saying, but they're so qualified and they're exactly what I've been looking for. It'd be dumb for me to not hire them. And your gut's like, don't do it. For no apparent reason other than that. This is where you listen to your gut. This is where you listen to your gut. The things that your mind will create out of that energy is always going to hijack you. I want you to take just a second right now and think back to when you went against your gut feeling and it totally sideswiped you, right? Didn't work. It just didn't work. So let's not do that again. Okay, let's learn. I remember the first, okay, I'll tell this story, even though it's not really a practice here, but here we go. I really began to know this in my body when I had 3 little boys. How old were they? It was like, I think he was like 10 months, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, right? I had my babies like all super close. And we had 3 broken arms in the span of 6 months. And the first time someone broke their arm, I had a really strong intuitive, like, it's time to leave the park. And my brain was like, why would I leave the park? My kids are happy. Like, why would I do that? Broken arm. Okay. Second time they broke their arm 2 months later. This is a different kid. We're at the park and I literally hear, leave the park. And I'm like, no. I'm like this tired 26-year-old, 3 little babies. I'm like, my kids are happy. I'm not leaving the park. Broken arm. Here we go, right? Like, this is the story. And that's when I started to realize, like, oh my gosh, my knowingness knew. I was being told what needed to happen. My brain was trying to argue with it. Let's not play there. It's never going to work out. And sometimes we have to go along with the brain to watch that our inner knowingness, like, actually know what it was saying, right? This is what happens. So, get into your heart. I want you to tell your heart, your gut, your knowingness, I will always listen to you. I will honor you no matter what. And brain, thank you for being creative and making all these beautiful stories. And I love you, and I'm going to honor my knowingness. My knowingness says, what does your knowingness say right now? You're going to follow that. You're going to follow that no matter what your brain is telling you. You're not going to hire that person. You're not going to date that person. You're not going to make that business transaction. You're not going to buy that house. Or you are going to hire that person. You are going to date that person. You are going to make that business transaction. You are going to buy the house. Whatever it is, our intuition isn't always a no. Where is it leading you? And follow that. Okay? Follow that. This is going to create pathways of success, not only in your business, in your life, but in your body. When we listen to our gut feelings, it actually creates success and expansion inside of us. It's freedom. It's just massive, total freedom. It's so beautiful. So, liberation, freedom, expansion. Yes, these are my favorite words. How do we get there? We listen to the inner wisdom within ourselves. We quiet the mind. We listen within. So we're going to call in all of your angels that they will hold the space for you to be able to honor what you are being told inside of you. That even if it's a hard decision, that they will give you the strength, the support, the stability, and the love to hold you as you follow your gut, as you follow your inner knowingness. There we go. We're going to release all the noise in the mind that wants to hijack it, that wants to imagine it a different way than your gut is telling you it is. We're going to ask the divine to just clear your mind out. Clear it out, clear it out, clear it out, clear it out, clear it out. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, there we go. So we're going to breathe in this really strong, stable energy from the base of your spine. You're going to breathe it up all the way to your heart and out. You're going to breathe it up and out. One more. Breathe it up and out. There we go. I want you to say these words with me. I am stable. I am clear. I trust myself. And I trust the path in front of me. Everything is always working out for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my friend. May you walk in this light. So that success is the path in which you always walk, so that peace is the rest that you have in your body, and that you continue to hear and receive divine inspiration every step of the way. Wrapping you in so much love, I will see you